Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. It's just about 8 o'clock. I gotta get in front of this semi-truck. Gotta get in that commute today. So today, today's Monday, which, is, as you well know, is my Life Hack Tuesday or Life Hack Monday, depending on how you view this. If you view it on my day or you view it, like, when you're watching, do you think this is his Monday or are you watching Tuesday, right? Because we're always a day behind. Anyway, wow, that friggin' semi is really blowing smoke. I just got honked at. Oh, Jeremy is going to work today. It's a very long story. I'll try to paraphrase it as much as possible. Jeremy is coming to work at the place I work at. And he got a job there 5 or 6 months ago. He signed his paperwork and all that, and he hasn't been able to start for various reasons related to security clearances. So, you can look up something and you can read this on your own time. There was a hack that was done by the Chinese, at least that's what everybody believes, against the OPM, which is the Office of Personnel Management. I'll leave it at that. If you're interested, you can go read more. If I may, I'd like to go on a little tangent here. I'm taking my lunch break to run over to REI, see if I can get some pants that would be good for the snow. I'm trying to get out of these car videos because I think they're boring and I don't think they're very entertaining. That's just me personally because I've done it for so long. So what I want to talk about is the concept of loyalty versus mutually beneficial relationships. Generally, this is just my experience. You can correct me or tell me what you feel is different in the comments below. But when someone uses the term as loyalty to define someone's how gracious they are that someone stuck around or that the work they did was top-notch, etc., etc., that usually is an indication that that person staying around, the loyal person staying around, is contradictory to the person's greater well-being, either in terms of the money they could have made, the experiences they could have had, the knowledge they could have garnered, etc., etc. What was being offered to them was less than what they deserved to be getting in terms of a payout, exclusivity, etc., etc., etc. So when someone says, oh, and we thank so-and-so for his loyalty all these years, it's generally an indication that that person probably could have earned more, got more, etc., etc., by going and doing something elsewhere. And sometimes, and this is more in the older generations, they get this concept that loyalty trumps that of mutually beneficial relationships. And the reason for that is because that's how they grew up and they're largely drinking their own Kool-Aid of how things should be. Case in point, I was working in an aerospace company, a large, humongous aerospace company that you all know, and they were laying people off. They've been laying people off in the Southern California area for years now, and I was in no danger of getting laid off, but at the same time, I wasn't able to get that promotion that I needed. I was about a year or two behind in getting a promotion. And I kept getting the song and dance that, well, I'm getting what they call 4s and 5s, which is the highest rating you can get at the end of the year. They weren't able to promote me because they, quote unquote, were laying people off. How can they be very well laying people off of positions that I was trying to get into and at the same time promote me, right? They can't. It's not economically feasible. And I understand that. So now we have a decision point. I have to make a decision. Am I going to remain loyal to a company that can no longer benefit me and my burgeoning, growing family and help me in the way that I need? Or do I stay loyal to that? So you have to balance things out like a teeter-totter, right? An A-B argument, right? So A is the money that you make and B is the value that you provide. And it's much deeper than money. It's like work location, it's what you're working on, it's the people you work for. It's a complex equation, but at some point there needs to be the fulcrum somewhere in the middle that balances the board out. If at any time one board's sitting down too far on one side or either way, then someone is kind of getting taken advantage of and the question of loyalty starts getting applied. So a mutually beneficial relationship is that balanced teeter-totter, that lever that is balanced perfectly in the middle. You can't always attain that, but every once in a while it's a good idea to touch in, see how you're doing, compare yourself to the market, understand what you're worth, and have the self-esteem to say, I'm getting cheated. I'm not getting what I need. I need to get more money. I need to get more something, right? And that's okay to do so, because, and here's the big thing. We are going away from a market of pensions and these provided for, reward you for being loyal things. They don't exist anymore. Businesses are stepping away from that. So the idea that you remain loyal to businesses that aren't offering you these golden parachutes and this lifelong retirement aspects, it's detrimental to your greater good. So don't do it. Don't get stuck doing it. Anyway, there's my little tangent tirade. Sorry. I really like this REI. They do yard sales once a month. They're one of the only REIs that do it, and they get like all the equipment from all the other REIs in the South Bay. Well, that was not helpful. REI had very few options of snow pants. I don't know. Don't know. Guess I will. Guess I won't worry about it for right now. Gonna go try something else. Maybe go to a Target. Hell, even a Walmart, right? I mean, if I buy $30 pants and they're waterproof and they're fine, who cares? So my understanding of plans today was flawed. My mom is not coming tomorrow, therefore we are not cleaning the house any more than just we would normally tidy up. That means that I am going to try and figure out what else to do with today. There was talk of going to like Dick's Sporting Goods or Burlington Coat Factory after my failed attempt to find pants at REI. Don't know what I'm gonna do right now, but I do know that I am hungry. And it is 7 o'clock, so I don't know how much more of the day I can. Well, in the ever-changing flow of the day, we've decided we're going to go to the Burlington Coat Factory and maybe Dick's Sporting Goods to try and shop for winter clothes for Ben and I, since we don't really have anything at this time. It's kind of a depressing toy area, bud. Maternity Daisy Dukes, guys. It's hot. So I need, what do I need? I need pants. I don't have like a waterproof outer. And I don't really want insulation, I just want a waterproof outer pair of pants. Okay, last attempt for the night, Sports Authority.
That's toy.
Huh?
That's toy.
Yeah, Sports Authority.
That's toy.
Yeah, that's it, you got it. Well, that was very successful. I didn't expect that to come out as good as well as it did, but those snow pants, they're on the cheap side, but you know, who cares? They were $80, 50% off. And Ben got his gloves 20% off, so very cool. Buying things for Ben's a losing argument because he's just gonna grow out of them. So we have the next kid who will wear them, but you know, other than that.
Ben thinks that his snow mittens are baseball mittens.
Oh, good, yeah.
He keeps saying, want to go to a baseball game.
I don't know where you get that from, Ben. You don't get that from Daddy. Is this your snow clothes, Ben?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see, stand over here. Oh, wow.
Okay, Daddy, will you open
You're all set.
for him?
So to try to bring this whole thing around full circle, after leaving the one large company to take a job to the other large company, it was made very clear that, you know, the place that I was leaving was in an economic downturn, laying people off, and the new place hiring thousands and thousands of people. It's paid me more, and I'm doing relatively the same amount of work, a little bit more responsibility, and I'm higher valued than I was when I was at the other place. And it's not a personality thing, it's not an emotional thing, it's just what's your value, what are you worth. If you're letting someone dictate to you the idea of loyalty and using that to sway what you do for you, on your behalf for your family, then you might be the type of person that's easily manipulated. I'm not. And I refuse to let someone play those emotional games to their benefit against me. So hopefully that's helpful. Major sidetracking today. We'll get back on track tomorrow. So, alright guys, take it easy.